they want to learn how to do that. And we have time for me to tell a method to
Absolutely.
write on any topic on earth.
Yep.
And make it a quality book, and you don't have to know a thing about it?
Absolutely.
Okay. The method is, and I'll tell you the story behind it. I was sitting in first class from Charlotte to LAX next to a guy, looked to me to be about in his 40s. And in the seat pocket in front of him was 3 go-kart magazines. And I'm thinking, I wonder why this guy's got these go-kart magazines in there. I can't even fit in a go-kart. So I said, hey, what's with the go-kart magazines? And he gets all lights up. Oh, yeah, me and my kids race them on the weekends, and it's really a lot of fun. And we go all over the country doing it. And so I said, well, how much does one cost? And he said, oh, you can't get a piece of junk for 10 grand. I'm like, 10 grand? And he said, yeah, ours are about 30. So I'm thinking, okay, 3 boys and himself, that's $150,000 worth of go-karts, plus a monster truck to pull them on a big trailer with trailer. Got a couple $100,000 tied up in go-karts. So I got to thinking, because I was working on something for authors at the time, if I wanted to write a book, let's say I wanted to write a book called How to Buy Your First Racing Go-Kart, which I imagine, is like anything. You could get taken for a ride and lose, buy a used one that's a piece of junk and not know it. Who knows? So you could save a lot of money if you knew what to do.
Right.
So every topic on this earth has what we call a discussion board or forum, or many of them. A discussion board is where people talk about a certain topic. So if you typed in or go-kart forum or go-kart discussion board, you'll find, I'm sure, several of them. And on the left-hand side, I don't know if we're backwards like Facebook Live or not here, but is this the left to you or not?
Yep, that's my left.
Okay, so on the left-hand side, they have the person's nickname that made a comment, and usually how many comments they made, and it could be, if they've been around a while, a senior member or something. So I would go and I would do what they call lurk. I wouldn't say a word. I just kind of get involved and see what they're talking about. Then I would approach the people, all the senior members, and say, hey, I'm writing a book on how to buy your first racing go-kart. Would you mind if I interviewed you? How many do you think would turn you down? Eric?
Well, they wouldn't.
That's all they do all day long is talk about go-karts, right? So how much would they charge you for the interview?
Well, it's free.
Nothing, right?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah.
Who do you think would help you promote the book because they're bragging to all their friends they're in it?
Well, they would.
Right. Who gets all the money?
Well, you do.
You do. That's how you're nothing more than a publisher. John Wiley and Sons, they don't know about all the topics me and all their other authors write about, right? But they have to pay the authors. In this method, you get all this information for free. You make a quality book by a bunch of people that live and breathe the topic, and you compile it, and you get all the money. All right, so that's the method. All right.
Well, that's perfect.
I don't know enough about anything to write a book. Well, there's a method to any topic you can think of.
Yeah, and I think that's a great wrap. I think that's a great suggestion that people can really do something like right now. So I really appreciate you sharing that.